Good morning, class 10. In last lecture, that is in second lecture, we defined force of gravity. Okay? And today, we know about the weight. Weight. The force of gravity of the earth with which it attracts a body lying on it on or near it sorry lying on it is called weight of the body on the earth. Is called weight of the body on the earth. Here, this is earth. Its mass is m, and this is an object of mass m. The earth is pulling it by the force of gravity F. The earth, let us consider a body of mass m placed on the surface of the earth. Of mass m and radius r. This is the radius. Okay? Radius r. Since weight is the force of gravity, therefore force of gravity of the earth on the body is F equals to Gmm upon r square. This is the this is equal to the weight of the body. Therefore, weight W equals to Gmm upon r square. Okay? Similarly, weight of a body on any other planet or satellite is the force of gravity of that planet or satellite on that body. Okay? Here, for a body of constant mass, if we bring it at different planets having different masses, we see that the weight of that body also differs. Okay, here since G and M, G is constant, so weight is directly proportional to M, mass of a weight of a body, W is directly proportional to mass of the earth, mass of a planet, and weight is inversely proportional to R square, radius of a planet. Mass of Jupiter is about 319 times than that of the Earth, and its radius is radius is 11 times than that of the Earth. So for body of mass M on Earth, M on the Earth, weight on the Earth is equal to G M upon R square, and weight on Jupiter of the body on Jupiter is G M is 319 times of M into small m upon 11 R to the whole square. If we divide, therefore weight of Jupiter upon weight of Earth is equal to 319 upon 11 to the whole square. Or if we calculate it, we get about 2.5 times, 2.5 approximately. We can write. Therefore, weight of Jupiter is equal to weight of the body on Jupiter is 2.5 times the weight of the body on the Earth. Okay, that is force of gravity of Jupiter is on a body is 2.5 times the force of gravity of the Earth on that body. Okay, that is force of gravity of the Jupiter on a body is about 2.5 times greater than the gravity of the earth on that body. Similarly, by calculation we can find out the gravity of the moon is 1/6 times the gravity of the earth. Or weight of a body on Jupiter, weight of a body on moon is 1/6 times the weight of a body of the same body on the earth. Okay? And later we will read the acceleration due to gravity, and the expression for acceleration due to gravity is, since G is equal to Gm upon R square, so the force of gravity or the weight W can be written as m into G is equal to, we can write here, weight is equal to G m upon R square, and that is equal to m into G. Weight is measured by using a spring balance. Okay? And its SI unit is Newton, because it is the force of gravity. Okay? Now we read about the acceleration due to gravity. Acceleration due to gravity. The acceleration produced in a falling body due to the force of gravity acting on it is called acceleration due to gravity. And it is denoted by G. In Newton's second law of motion, we have studied that force brings or causes acceleration in a body, and the force is given by ma. So whenever force is applied on a body, certain acceleration is produced. In the same way, force of gravity can also produce some acceleration in a falling body. Okay, and that is called acceleration due to gravity. Okay. If we allow to fall an object from certain height, suppose from point A, this is A point. If we allow to fall this object from the point A, after 1 second, if there is no effective air resistance acting on it, then after 1 second its velocity becomes 9.8 meter per second if it is allowed to fall from air. Okay, after 1 second. And again, when it reaches the earth after 1 second, its velocity becomes what? 19.6 meter per second. Here we see that the velocity of the body is increasing. The velocity is increasing. Velocity of the falling body is increasing at the rate 9.8 meter per second. Therefore, here from this figure we see that acceleration due to the force of gravity is equal to 9.8 meter per second. Okay. Expression for acceleration due to gravity. Consider an object of mass m. This is Earth. Its mass is m, and an object of mass m is allowed to fall from very small height above the earth. The earth's radius is r. When it is allowed to fall, the earth is pulling it by the force of gravity, gmm by r square. We neglect this distance because it is very small in comparison to this radius. So we have allowed to fall the object from very small height only to watch its acceleration due to gravity during its fall. Okay? Let us consider an object mass m placed at very small height above the surface of the earth. When it is allowed to fall, force of gravity acting on it is F equals to G m upon R square. The small height is neglected in comparison to the radius of the earth, radius r. If G is the acceleration produced due to the gravity, then from Newton's second law of motion, we can write F equals to mass into acceleration. Mass of the body is m and it is falling with acceleration g. Mass into acceleration, or F is equal to mg. Since this is the force of gravity and it has produced an acceleration g, so this is also the same force, that is force of gravity. And that's why from equation 1 and 2 we can write, from equations 1 and 2 we get G equals to G m upon R square. Okay, or m and m can be cancelled. So what will be the final result? Gm upon R square. Okay, this is the expression for acceleration due to gravity. Here we see that the mass of the small body means small m is not involved in this equation. So what we can conclude that the acceleration due to gravity is independent of the mass of falling body. In this equation, mass m is not involved. It means G is independent of mass of the falling body. mass of the falling body. Okay, again from equation 3 we can write G is inversely proportional to R square. If a planet is not perfectly, a planet or satellite is not perfectly spherical, okay, that is its radius varies from place to place, then certainly the value of G will not be same at every place on that planet or that satellite. Okay, and today we stop here, and tomorrow or in the next class we proceed from here, and we will read how two bodies, when allowed to fall from same height, reach the earth simultaneously when there is no air resistance. Okay, and also we will read about the variations of acceleration due to gravity. Different factors are there which affect the value of acceleration due to gravity on the earth. Okay, thank you.